Good day, everybody. I'm meteorologist Craig Tillison from the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York State. Today is July 7th, and the current time is 17 UTC. Going to look at the Northwest Tropics real quick. Currently looking at the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. We have the remnants of Tropical Storm 05W or Ari just off the coast of Japan. This is expected to weaken, become a cold core system, and essentially it's subtropical as it stands right now. But keeping an eye closer on an area just to the east of the Philippines, right in this area where I'm hovering my mouse over, there is an area of deep convection beginning to form. It's now a tropical wave. It's going to be heading northwest over the next couple days into an environment very favorable potentially for tropical cyclogenesis. Next, I'm looking here at the ASCAT imagery, and if we can already see kind of where my mouse is in that same general area co-located with where that wave is, we can see some cyclonic vorticity, kind of a partially closed off low level center where we have these east northeasterly winds beginning to back on the eastern side with more west southwesterly flow. Still kind of light wind on the top, and that's because of a little bit of northwest shear in the upper levels, but this is going to solidify over the coming days. And if we look at the GEFS member locations and pressure centers starting at 12Z Thursday, July 7th, and bring this out in time, we see here that our area of interest, still a lot of spread with one camp here, most of the ensemble members further to the east, while some bring it a little bit further along to the west and along the coast of the Philippines. But generally, we see this area kind of solidify. The members are now a little bit more clustered together, a little bit more confidence on potential cyclone formation into a either depression or potentially storm somewhere around 14 north by 0Z Sunday, July 10th. That will continue to slowly drift off to the northeast. And by the time we get to 6Z Tuesday, July 12th, there is quite a bit of spread with most of the members kind of keeping it off to the northeast here east of Luzon Strait, while some actually bring it over the northern tip of Luzon into the northern South China Sea. Now we're looking at a pretty favorable environment here in terms of the wind shear. These areas of white and blue and kind of dark green show areas of relatively light wind shear, while areas of oranges, reds, and yellows are areas of high upper level winds and unfavorable for any tropical storms or typhoons to develop. So if we bring this out in time, we can kind of see our overall anticyclone here, which is where our potential tropical system will be. And we can see that all around it, like a lot of light blues and whites, and that indicates an environment favorable for rapid cyclogenesis. And as we see here, completely white, almost no upper level wind shear at all, very light deep layer shear. We're talking below 10 knots, and it's expected to strengthen rapidly. Around that same time frame, we see that um, on Monday, July 11th, in the 12th, by 0Z, especially as it enters into Luzon Strait, that's this time frame here when we're going to see relatively very weak wind shear, and that's going to give this time to strengthen potentially rapidly. Also, one other thing to note is the sea surface temperature anomalies. These reds and yellows indicate sea surface temperatures about zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.6 degrees above the average areas northeast of the Philippines and into the Luzon Strait, exactly where this is supposed to be heading in the coming days. And if we look at the ocean heat content per Miami University, we can see that there's quite a bit, over 160 kilojoules per centimeter in this area, and that's going to provide a lot of energy for this to develop as well as it moves northeast over the coming days, and then eventually expected to strengthen rapidly into the Luzon Strait. Once again, I'm Craig Tillison from the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York. Stay connected and safe.